Like we have different cultures, different countries, and every country, like different cultures, like Hindus have their own deities. Similarly, different ethnic groups like Christians have their own god, Muslims have their own god. So and Buddhist community, they follow Buddha. So this is religion based on the country. But religion is not God. We need to understand this. See, because whenever someone attains that level of enlightenment, it will not be talking about difference or different things. They will all be talking about the same thing. For example, so they talk about everything which is universal. They will not come and talk about particular section. They will talk about everyone. So we need to understand that it's only one. Everything is just one, and every god or every person which achieved enlightenment will talk about just one only. It will not talk about different things, which we see based on our religions. We see everyone is talking differently, how they are better or superior, but that's not the case when we clearly come to an understanding of what is God and what they are talking about. For example, the laws of physics are same in America or same in China or India or any other Philippines, Indonesia, anywhere we go, Russia, the laws of physics are same. Similarly, laws of chemistry are same, and then laws of mathematics are same. So what's different? Different is the language. So the language or the accent or the way we pronounce or speak or what those words mean, they are different, because now that's not natural law, that is based on your area or your culture. So that's how the religion gets divided, based on the language. But if we go to the depth of the God in which, so that religion is talking about some God, but that person who's enlightened or who's, we take it as God, is talking about just one thing, and it applies to everywhere in the world, no matter what. They will talk about oneness. They will not talk about only one particular group. Else we will not call them God. So if Buddha says coming out of mind, come out of mind, or if Krishna says you are just become the Nimit, means you drop yourself. By dropping yourself means there is no me. You just become a channel of God. So higher consciousness, you become a channel of that. That's what it means by becoming a Nimit, is to become the channel of higher powers, which we are actually, because there is no mind. Mind is just accumulation and collection, but it is nothing more than that. That there is no me in us. It's just there is one conscious energy which is same as the conscious energy which is running this world. So that conscious energy is channeling through us. So if Buddha says about love, so he's not talking about some love which is done through mind. See, love which is done through mind is already happening. Everyone knows about that love. But that love is a political love. Like, it will only love you. I will only love someone. If I'm loving through mind, I will only love someone when that other person does what I want. If that person does anything wrong which is against me, then my love will go away. If I ask someone and that person is not doing that or not helping me out, then my love will go away. So that is, even in any marriage, why we see divorce, because the mind, love of mind is love of expectation. And any God will not talk about love of expectation. They will only talk about same love for everyone. So even the love, what any God is talking about the love which is part of, we can say, part of your conscious energy, which is not the love of mind. Because love of mind is love of expectation, and things with expectations is we only support them when our expectations are getting fulfilled. The moment those stops, or they stop to get fulfilled, our love also starts to die. That's why every relationship is bound to end when it is just involving love from mind only. So we need to understand that language is the part of the country so that people can communicate with each other. But the religion which is based on a language or a community is not the ultimate thing. The ultimate thing is the natural law, or oneness, where everything is one. Like physics is same everywhere in the world, chemistry is same everywhere in the world. Similarly, when these gods come, they talk about love, which is the love which is done through your conscious energy. So when they say about selfless love, so what is the meaning of selfless love? See, we have created this self in ourself, which is we call mind, because mind works through thoughts, and those thoughts brings feelings on the body. So we feel that what is happening through our thoughts is actually the reality, but in all we understand that mind is just an accumulation of thoughts, or it's accumulation experience. It's nothing more than that, and it is a limited database. So it is not everything, and it is just works with expectation and desires. That's the only thing. You can imagine like a love with expectations. How long will that love, how long it can go, or how long will it survive? Obviously it has expiry date, because it is love with expectations. When there is some means behind anything, then it comes with an expiry date. So if the laws of life is same everywhere, so similarly the laws of what these gods or enlightened beings they teach us is the same thing. They don't teach us anything else. So selfless love is love where there is no mind. The love done through your conscious energy, which can only happen when you connect to that conscious energy. That's the real love will come out. That's what we call compassion or love. That's what Buddha says, get away from your mind. That's what Jesus said, love everyone, which is also a part of love. Self-love starts with self-love, means you start to get away from your mind and connect with your soul. Or selfless love is you don't love from your mind, but you're loving from your soul, which you are. So as I talked in my previous video, the difference between dead person and living person is the conscious energy or higher power or power of life, the life-giving power inside us. So love through it. So but that's what we are. But unless we connect to it, we will not you will not understand what I'm saying. So we need to connect to it. So for that we have to come away from mind. So that's what is the meaning of self-love. Selfless love means you're away from your mind. So whenever you started getting away from your mind, it just becomes pure love, or we can talk about love without expectation, and that's the truth of love. So language or a culture or religion is restricted to areas based on our communication, but the real love, or the love taught by enlightened beings is, or godliness taught by enlightened beings, or things people we consider God, they only talk about higher self, or connecting to your soul, or love from so you come out of your mind. That's the only thing, coming out of mind. And that's the end of suffering also. Coming out of mind is the end of suffering also. So we need to understand what all these, like, people talk about religion, but what's the thing behind the religion? So things changes. So things changes from the torch bearer. So after Buddha or after Jesus, people who are teaching those things, so things got changed over there. But what Jesus said, what Buddha said, what Krishna said, or what any other God said, they only said about this. They all talked the same thing. They never talk differently, or they will never talk about different things. They will only talk about just one thing, but it's just the language is different, so everything is different. But the people who are promoting that thing, they are changing everything on the way. But in reality, that's not the case. When every law is same, similarly, what these gods preach, they will not talk about just one section. They will talk about the entirety, and they will only talk about love without expectation. Love away from mind means love without expectation, because mind is just expectations and desires. So that's what we need to understand. So we need to come out of mind. The way is meditation. The tool is love. If we entirely surrender ourselves to love, if we entirely, either way can work. You surrender yourself to love, or you surrender yourself to meditation, but the thoughts should stop. So the love which we talk about is also part of meditation, where thoughts stop. Once thoughts stop, you are out of mind. There's a distance between you and your mind, and you're connected to your higher self, which is you. The conscious energy in you, that's what you are. So hopefully we got some clarity. Like, we are not going by religions, but what we need to understand is what these higher beings are teaching us, and what they do mean, what they mean, and why they all are talking the same thing. Thank you so much.